Welcome back to Satisfactory. Okay, so I did say in the last episode I would start the next episode whenever this here is done, and yep, we are finished. So that is 1,000 of those plates, and I have been keeping an eye on this since, and there's the rest of those there ones as well. And I've been busy as well, just transforming this platform, just making it a bit bigger. So the next thing to do is literally stockpile this whole thing into it. Nearly there. There we go. That's it, sealed. So satisfying to see this. And then once that's done screwing up,
welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 2 project part shipment is now ready for delivery.
Excellent.
On delivery, Phase 2 will be completed and the construction dock will be constructed. After completion of Phase 2, the technologies of Tiers 5 and 6 will become available.
Oh, nice railway transportations in this one.
These might feel intimidating after your previous experience, but rest assured that you would not be here if you were entirely incompetent. Highlights are oil production, railway transportation, the jetpack, and many more. Completing Phase 3 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. Just remember to focus on producing and delivering the project parts, and Fixit's faith in you will be strengthened.
Nice. So this is it. Send it. This is Phase 3. That's so cool.
Phase 2 of Project Assembly completed. You have been performing more adequately under pressure and are closer than ever to saving the day. Perhaps you were the right choice.
I love the
for
messages in
job.
this game.
Time will tell. You will now enter Phase 3 of Project Assembly. Continue as you are, and there should be no issue. For humanity. For Fixit.
Right. So we're on to Phase 3. Now, let's just see what it needs. So it needs 2500 versatile framework, 500 modular engines, and 100 adaptive control units. Now, a good thing is this middle one here is making the versatile framework, so that'll be working away while we're doing other stuff. Now, it did say it was a 2500. How much space is in one of those containers? Let's see, not that one. This one here. So there's 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 8s are 48. 48 times 50 is, let me just quickly get my calculator. So anyway, that is good math would know what that there is. Oh, it would happen if I didn't open my calendar. 48 times 50 is 2400, so we need to fill that container plus another 2 stacks in behind it. And that's why I have added these here containers in behind. Now they're not connected up yet. That's only just to get this whole thing to work on just doing the components that needed. But since we have pretty much everything we need linked up, and we have everything we need built, we can actually join them containers. I'm not going to do it now because that's something that can be done off camera. But what I might actually do is move this and put this over here. Or we could actually stick it just over here in the corner, somewhere where it's not in the way. You know, you could put it around here or something. Let's move it somewhere where it's not going to be in the way. Let's put it there. Now, I suppose the next thing to do. Oh. Here comes the bottom of it. Right. Does that connect back up? And it doesn't overlap the edges, does it? Just so long as it's not, you know, in the way here. But that's nice that it's up there. Now all this here other stuff, such as that thingy down there, and that can all be moved back up in here to make it closer. And in fact, I might just do that now. And get rid of this one. And this here. Do we have enough space? We do. Right, that's going up there. Now, I didn't make a ramp to get up there, so I wonder if I can jump. Could actually jump from here, maybe. Oh, I can anyway. No. Looks like we're going to have to fly over. I should actually build a ramp up there. And I built this huge wall around it too. Just to make it look like as if it's, you know, it's actually built and not floating off the ground. Right, where to put this station? I think we'll put it somewhere relatively close. I think around about here will do rightly. So that is the hub. And I'm going to put it facing, I think there'll do rightly. And then we're going to put the man here to the side. And the workshop part, or the equipment workshop in the back. Yeah. Excellent. That's everything back up and everything's close to where we need it. I'm not even going to connect the conveyors into this thing. I just don't see a reason for it yet. But I want to I do want to see modular engines, so 500 of them. Let me just check. Modular engines. Oh, have we not unlocked it yet? Ah, now we get to see the tiers. Jetpack. Oil processing. So that's all your circuit boards, valves, refinery, oil extractor. Logistics Mark IV, so that's the truck. It was 48 inventory slots, so that's actually pretty good. We might use them a lot more than trains, to be honest. Fluid packaging. Do you know what? I never really used that, so I'll leave that last as no priority wise. I just never really found a big use for it. Scan resource KDMR, fuel powered generator. Ooh. Consumes fuel to generate electricity for the power grid, has pipeline port, always generates power at the set clock speed, shuts down if fuel occurs on that night. So okay, so that's fuel powered, so that probably like uses gasoline and stuff, I'd imagine. Industrial manufacturing sets the manufacturer, the computer, heavy modular frame, modular engine and adaptive control unit. And then we have the monorail train system technology. So we've got your locomotive, freight car, railway, train station, freight platform, fluid platform, and then your empty platform, and empty platform with catwalk. I prefer this one here, just it's good for to have. Nice decoration. Black signal and path signals. This is your Mark II pumps and pipelines. Blueprints Mark II. So how big is that? 40 by 40 by 40. How big is this? How big is the other one? Like, how big is this? And that's, what size is that? That's the 32 by 32. Do you know what? The blueprints I defined aren't that useful. I never did find them useful. I always found them a bit, you know, small. It's only good if you have something like really, really compact, but I just don't see the benefit in them, to be honest. What else was there? Aye, that's it. So it's 7. It's phase 7 that. Oh, sorry, phase 3 that unlocks nuclear, as far as I remember. I don't know what phase 4 does. Not too sure what that is, but I want to know. I want to know what it costs to make. Let me see. I'm looking for 6. Ah, it's this one here. Right. So we need 200 motors, 200 modular frames, 400 plastic, and 1,000 cable. Well, that's motor's not going to be hard to do. I actually find this is weird, but I actually find making motors a lot easier than making modular frames, even though they're like this here consumes more. I don't know. It's a bit weird. But since we've unlocked that stage of things, I think what the hell's going on over there? Let me just actually unhide that, because that's that might actually be one of the reasons. Yeah, it seems to have stopped it. I think the next thing, or the next stage we need to do, is unlock the train system, because over the hill here. Let me see if I can just get a waypoint roughly to it. Yes, so see over in this area here, this is where all the coal is. Our train will be, well, one part of the train will actually be going down here to collect this here stuff, and it'll follow this route here as described in the last episode and come around and come into our station here. Now I want to see, there is a steep elevation here, but to get to the coal is the coal's over here. It is, isn't it? Yeah, the coal's over. I don't even know anymore. Hang on a second. That's the. Trying to get my bearings here. So that's this bit here comes up, and that comes down here, and then you have your coal. I think your coal's over. Yeah, your coal's down here, down in this region. I know that because of the huge lake, and your oil is in around here as well. So I used to take the oil up and around and connect it into the station here. So we could take a train system along here. I'm just looking at how steep some of these hills are. Yeah, I think yeah, it's gonna be a wee bit hard now, because what I would have liked to have done is take the train on round. I don't even think it'll fit there. If there's a gap, it'd be good to take it up a hill here. I will map it all in the future anyway. We're not that too keen. Although it would be nice to get a train system set up now. Let's have a look. See what it costs. Because I'd say what will happen is let's see, the train is, we have all that stuff there except for these two here. We have nothing making these two. We've got coal coming over to here, but what I would like to do is, and I know I've put this here, but that will be moved because the train will be coming along here and offloading on the station. So the bare minimum stuff, so like things like your copper ore, your iron ore, your coal, Kidium ore, etc, etc, they're all going to flow along here, and then they're going to split as they come along to whatever's needed. The train's going along and it's just going to dump that off. In terms of fluids as well, fluids will probably under this panel here if we've got room for it. But fluids will flow along their own pipes, and I can't remember how many fluids there are in the game. I'd rather have a pipe per fluid. But the bare minimum resources, you know, like all this here can go through it. Now I did think as well, just whenever I was in between the last episode and this here episode, I was thinking to myself, there's quite a lot of components that are very, very basic that are used across everything. So what I mean by that is, well, we know that we've got iron ore that's been split out and that's going in there, and that's making things like rods, and that's making plates. But they're also making rods and plates over here. This is different because this is using copper. However, I'm thinking, should we build a facility that just makes rods and plates and the train just comes and dumps them off? Because rods and plates will just get delivered to this here floor. And then that got me thinking as well, well, should we make a facility to make screws as well? So we've got rods, plates and screws. And that, you know, that bypasses everything you see on this floor here. And then it gets to the stage where you get up and up and up. But rods, sheet metal, is it sheet metal? What is it actually called? Oh, I can't remember. Stuff like that is used everywhere. I know this is different because this is using coal and all, but again, that there can be its own facility and comes and get delivered. But then I think we should just keep it the way it is, and maybe in the future we have these, like say these 3 resources here getting delivered to various different facilities to make different things. And the reason I'm thinking of, you know, like each facility does each thing, because we've got a lot of limestone down here. So naturally enough, we'll have the train coming down to here. Where is it? The train will come down here and pick up a load of limestone. And then the train will go on then to the likes of the coal. There's a big pocket of coal there. There is quite a lot of iron ore over here, so we could get the train to go over to there. Same with quartz. Quartz is not that far away. Quartz is just down there. Cadmium ore is that shiny stuff, and that's just down here. It's not that far away. Sulfur ore again is over here. Bauxite I think is up there. Let me see if it'd be better if I just do it this here. So copper, big packets of copper are down here as well. There's a load of them down here. Let me see if you can see them when they come up. There's I think there's a load. I'm trying to get my bearings here. There's a load over here. Copper. Loads of copper over here. Is it not going to go any further? What's that, copper ore? Yeah, there's a load of it. I don't think it's reached out that far yet, but there is a load of it over here. Limestone, we've got it. Sulfur, there's some over just to the right of us. Raw quartz, we know where that is. Cadmium ore, we know where that is as well. There is some around the corner. Coal and SAM. So, like, everything is relatively close, you know. I know we have a train, but, like, do we need a train? That's the question. I think maybe the train should be used just to carry goods, as in, like stuff that's already been fabricated. The likes of the tractors and the trucks and all that there, they're good for going to places, you know, to pick up all the stuff. Like, we have 2 trucks, one's going from here all the way over there collecting coal, and then it's coming back. Then this here is also doing the same. There's there going back there now, coal. So we could actually, you know, cancel this one here, because that there's enough to replenish this plus this here as well. There's not that much coal being used. But I do think we should use trucks a bit more. Like, a truck can go around and collect that quartz. It's not that hard. This facility though, I like the way I'm doing this method here. So each one of these are making a part for the space elevator. So naturally enough, the next one is going to be the modular engine or whatever that's called, and then the other one will be whatever that other thing is called. I just need to see what recipes they take, because I want to be able to make sure that they don't use the recipes in between. Like, some of these might use smart plate and plus framework in between. If that is the case, it's going to get a wee bit difficult, because it means then we're going to have to pipe from here to here into that. Not that big of an issue, it's just what I'd rather do is build another one of these over here, plus another one of those over here, and then, you know, connect them together, because to see all the pipe in between these here is just going to be a nightmare. It just gets to the stage where it might as well pipe everything together. Like, I know it's like some use rods here, but this also use rod here, but then you're connecting everything over. It just becomes a bit of a nightmare, and I don't think it needs it. So yeah, let me just have a look again. Well, regardless what we do, we're going to have to process the ore because we need to make plastic. Fluid packaging we don't need. Petroleum power. That's cadmium. What is cadmium is used for that there? So we need to make plastic. I think. See, this is what this thing about this game is, and that's what I love about it. It's just what do you do and how do you do it. But you know what to do, but you don't think it's necessary to do it. That's what I'm at the minute. Anyway, enough baffling on. So we know oil's over here. So the thing is, in the next few episodes, is to go over here and get oil. So it means we're gonna have to run. We're gonna have to run a power line through these valleys here, all the way over to here. Now, lucky enough, I do know that route off by heart, and the best way, from my experience of getting over to here, is to actually come down along here, all the way around, come up this hill, which comes to about here. Then it comes down along here, and oh wait, maybe I'm getting a bit mixed up. Yes, sorry, I get mixed up. It comes up along here, comes in through here, on up around this corner, and then over to here is where you have the likes of well, that's the pool. So the cadmium ore is just around here, and then the train can come down this road here, come along here, and connect in with the coal and all that stuff here. The oil and all that stuff, I suppose that can be piped over, saves the train having to go over, or we might pick it up because there is no good route down here. This is all bad land, as I call it. So I think it would make sense to pipe that over towards the coal and pick up two in one go. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Bit of a short episode today, so I'm going to end it here. Thanks again for watching. If you have any comments or any suggestions at all, do drop it down below, or visit Discord channel, it's linked in the description. Follow Discord channel for the schedule as well as the information board. They'll be able to see what games are playing, as well as when those games are coming out onto YouTube. If you're enjoying the content too, consider subscribing and drop a like if you enjoy it. You see, as you know, I have sure what people are interested the most, and I'll try and focus on those areas a bit more in the future. But other than that, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I would like to give a massive shout out to the channel donators. You help make these videos possible.